Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ecofraggers. Today, we're going to be picking every game for VCT this week, including every game from Americas, Pacific, and the opening games of VCT EMEA Playins, along with doing another fun tier list here, ranking all of the worst VCT teams of all time. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with our pickems here, where we'll start in EMEA with Giant X versus Eintracht Frankfurt. I think this game is going to be pretty interesting. You got a not great team in Giant X versus a tier 2 team that has some promise. What do you guys think, before we get into the actual picks, what do you guys think of like Eintracht Frankfurt overall? Because they were a weird evaluation for me.
What do I think? Eintracht Frankfurt.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
First, a quick question.
Yes.
How many of us have watched their games?
That's a good question.
I watched one.
I have.
I watched like the last game they played.
I have not. I intend to, but like that's gonna be tomorrow. I was busy today, so
Because
I've watched a little bit of
Yeah.
them.
okay.
I didn't think they were too terrible.
I didn't
Like,
think
I
they
mean-
were bad, but the issue that I had watching the final specifically was the level of their competition in that final was so bad. And it's kind of how it is with some tier 2 teams where like they're just not getting tested and they just look better than their opposition. And that, like, I did factor that in here a bit, but like they still did look good overall. They had some nice individuals across the board. I specifically like who was it that I really liked from this game? Well, Monster looked really good.
Yeah.
I
Like,
was a little
we know
surprised
most
he
of
got.
them already.
Yeah, I was a little surprised he got cut. Their duelist player, Jamilin.
Yeah, that's the guy that I like the most.
Yeah, I'm not
Really
surprised by that at all, knowing who you like
Yeah.
generally in tier 2.
I
But-
don't want to like doom about it, but like I'm not expecting anything about any of the tier 2 EMEA teams.
Really.
Like,
We'll get into that
Yeah.
later.
You're chud.
All right, but
No,
we'll
not
move
So
on.
really.
Lucas, I need
Yeah.
to remind you quickly though.
And they have a
Yeah.
cool logo.
The tier 2 EMEA teams are going to be playing against tier 1 EMEA teams.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
And the tier
Yeah,
1
but
EMEA
competition
teams
isn't
are
high.
also
They're
bad.
not- like they're playing against
In
Giant
the-
X, man.
In the Playins, there's at least 2 teams that I think should win their games.
All right, but
At
we'll
least
get
two.
into
Okay.
those games later. But we'll start with Giant X versus Eintracht, and Adba and LB here picked Eintracht Frankfurt, and Lucas and I both picked Giant X. So I do want to hear more so from LB and Adba why you guys think Giants are going to lose this game, and I think Adba's reasoning is going to be a lot shorter than LB's.
Well, no, my reasoning is pretty short. Giant
Okay.
X suck. Like
Yeah,
I have not watched a single game of Eintracht. I don't even know their roster.
Oh, W.
But I think, like,
I heard
okay, they won, so that means they're an actual good, like they're an actual team. Giant X is not an actual team, therefore
Don't you
they'll
think
win.
Westside is just going to drop 50 on him though?
No.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. Like Westside could drop 30, but it doesn't matter when Giant X have like.
Yeah, but
just,
like
do not play together and do not have strong individuals. They have
Yeah.
one good individual player.
Aura
and-
does some nice stuff.
Yeah,
You
Ara
are
does some nice
blaming
stuff in
Ara?
like 20% of rounds. Like we cannot be glazing
Well,
Ara.
no.
Like, okay.
I wouldn't say he throws like 20%. I would say it's like overall on the season, yeah, about 20%. But all of those come in like separate games. Like when he's playing good, he's playing
Yeah.
good. But when he's
Yeah,
playing
when Ara-
bad, he like is really throwing. And I feel like against tier 2 teams, he'll have enough confidence to be perfectly fine and like not
Yeah,
throw.
Honestly, I think it might
That's
be
kinda my
it might be the
thought
opposite
process.
because it's like
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you're not
in
wrong.
Giant X, it's gonna be like I think the assumption is gonna be that the tier 1 teams win all these games, and so
I don't think so.
I'm worried that Giant or like the assumption from the community.
I don't think
And
so.
I think-
I don't think that's
I think
true
Gi-
either.
I think Giant
Oh,
X
you've
will
won?
have that in the back of their minds. They'll be thinking like they're going to be playing not to lose. They're not going to be playing to win. They're going to be playing not to lose, and I think that might be their undoing.
I guess. I mean, I also just don't think Eintracht Frankfurt's very good either. Like,
I mean,
obviously Giants are bad
Yeah,
as well,
are-
but like Eintracht Frankfurt,
worse.
it isn't looking that great against tier 2 teams, whereas Giants like are still getting wins against technically other tier 1 teams. Like, I don't know.
If you wanna call it
It's a shit game that doesn't really like. I don't think that either of these teams are going to make runs or anything, especially because they're both playing foot next. But I personally think it's a giant X win here. We'll move on to Navi versus Job Life. Another interesting game where I think if Job Life was playing against Giants, I would pick Job Life here.
Easily.
But this game was fairly close to me. I think Job Life have a chance in this game.
Yeah, I like
for-
Job Life.
So for the picks, we had Adba picking Navi, we had LB picking Navi, Lucas picking Navi, and I picked Job Life.
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god. Okay, but like, okay. Job Life has good players. Like every one of these players is like except like Chiwa has like been playing before on tier 1 and they have been decent.
Well,
now.
she was not playing on this team.
Wait, he's not playing?
It's
Pace is
Pace.
playing. Pace is the GOAT.
Yeah, she was the
Oh,
guy for
yeah,
BBL that had visa issues and is gonna have visa issues
Yeah.
again. So
Yeah, so like is he playing?
no, he's not playing. He is confirmed out, and it's gonna be Pace in for Shiwa. And Pace is a duelist player, which
Okay.
I don't know that it's either gonna make them play different comps or different roles, but I believe in either of those for this Job Life team. And I also think in Navi's first game here, they're going to lose because they're going to choke the shit out of this game. But I think overall, Navi should be able to qualify for playoffs. It's just, I really think they're just going to choke the shit out of this game and lose
No,
to Job
I
Life.
think
Not even that I think
time-
Job Life is that great or
I would not
anything.
be surprised.
last time we saw Navi, I thought I was seeing improvement.
They
to the
played
last,
against Pacific.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the general plan. Like stop
And
showing, stop playing.
every player went
It's-
negative except Hero against Pacific.
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about performance because, like, I know Roxit can perform better. I know Exit can perform better. I know
Has he though?
Cyber. I'm not saying I know he can, and he has before.
Like in one game,
Yeah, he can do it again against a shit team.
Job Life is way better than Pacific. Like it's not even close.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Pacific because actually this wasn't popping off against Pacific.
Well, yeah, but you're saying it's a different team, but Exit was even worse against like the other actually like decent teams in EMEA. Like against Vitality, he was bad in that game.
but
Against
what I'm
General
saying-
Mates, he was bad in that game. He was really bad in that game. Against BBL, I don't think he was that good in that game. He had like a very good map or two. Or I can say very good map, and then the other two were kind of like okay.
What I'm saying, my main point is that the last time I saw, yeah, like they didn't perform great, but they had better ideas, especially on the defense side, when it was
Yeah.
just like, okay, Hero, please win us this round.
Before and now it's like more like
Yeah, like now
Correct.
they're actually like trying to play at a defense side, and I appreciate that. So I'm willing to give
you know
them the
who
benefit
you know
of the
who
doubt.
is normally just playing defense sides like, and we don't have to like project their performance into the next game. Job Life.
Doesn't it doesn't
You know
matter. Doesn't
you
matter.
know who has better players than Exit, Seavoff, and Chloric? Job Life.
No, Jab Life doesn't have better players than those three.
Yes, Unfake has been playing
No.
better. Runner is a better player than all those guys have been playing recently.
No,
Kamek
you're actually
is better.
trolling.
Pays is better. I
I'm
don't
willing
think
to give
Doma
you,
is.
like on fake. That's the one I'm willing to give.
Doma isn't. I'll give you that, but
No, but he destroyed Paperex, bro. That's like
True.
key players that haven't
True.
proven.
But I don't know. I think Navi's going to choke the shit out of this game, and then they'll probably just be fine for the lower bracket. But it's going to be like panic stations for them, and then everything's going to work out okay, I think. Because-
Wilkin is just too narrative brained. It's just whatever's best for the narrative. That's what he picks.
That's true.
Like
You know
remember
what,
when no,
good
he picked Sen over 100 Thieves because Sen always beat 100 Thieves. even though
No,
100
it's because I
Thieves
thought
had the
Sen
better
would
team
win
all
one.
year.
I thought Sen would win one of their two games against 100 Thieves or G2, and I just thought it was more likely they'd win the game against 100 Thieves. I don't know
Because
why.
both.
It's just a feeling. All right, we'll move on.
Yeah,
though.
see again, just like vibes-based analysis. It's so
Vibes-based
over.
predictions, yes, not like anything else. Like just the Preds. My Preds are all vibes-based, but like my power rankings, player ranking stuff, I don't. Those are not vibes-based.
I
right.
feel this year you have to predict on vibes, actually.
Now Pacific versus Reborn. Now, this one, about how I expected, this is the one game that I think is favored towards a tier 2 team. And that's just a Reborn win. I would be shocked if Reborn don't win this game. Not because I think Reborn's that great. I think they're probably the second best team behind Enterprise coming up from tier 2. But I think just like their main strength being their mechanics and making things really chaotic is going to work pretty well against Pacific. I think Pacific probably gets a map here, but that's
the
about
funny
it.
thing that is going to happen is that Pacific is going to go 1-2. Like every match they played this year,
Yeah,
they're going to go 1-2.
they're going to win Lotus, and then that's going to be it. Because also, this Reborn team...
A good enough split to win against tier 2?
No, I mean, their split has been bad in the last few times they've played it.
No, I don't agree with that.
Like, obviously, yeah, it was good. Okay, the last singular time they played it, actually. They played it twice. They beat Giants once, and then got, like, smashed by Foot the next time. I guess it was 13-10, but that didn't really count. Foot was just, full trolling the beginning of the second half. But,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, Reborn just should be able to out-aim Pacific overall, and this Pacific team is one of the worst of all time. I believe they have to lose only one game here to beat the biggest loss streak of all time in VCT. I think it's one, right? Or do they need to lose both games?
I'm not sure on that one.
And I think if they lose both games, regardless, they complete a winless season for, like, I think the second time in VCT history. I think the only other time it happened was DFM in 2023 when they went 0-9 and then didn't win a game at LCQ. I believe that's the only other time, which, I mean, kind of does track for how the specific team has played all year. It's kind of unlucky for the org that they had to replace that whole team. But, I mean, also the team was what got them there, the BBL team. Yeah. So it's fine. I don't think they're complaining about it. All right.
Yeah.
Move on to Fnatic versus Enterprise. This is probably the biggest matchup of the opening round games here in EMEA because it's Fnatic, obviously, against the top tier 2 team in Enterprise. So let's see what we picked here. So Adba picked Fnatic. I think that's I think picking either team is reasonable here, honestly. LB picked Fnatic. Lucas picked Fnatic. And I picked Fnatic.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't like this this guarantee at all. I think this is terrible.
I feel like I want to switch mine because I don't feel confident at all. But I'm not gonna switch it. But I don't feel confident at all.
Neither do I. I feel terrible about this.
I just think that Fnatic can't be worse than they were.
I mean, they can. I'm pretty sure
Obviously they
their
can,
mental is so
but the players that they have.
But even if they are better, is that even going to be enough to beat Enterprise?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a hard game.
Yeah, but I'm kind of not that confident about Fnatic because Voster was saying in an interview, we don't have a map. We don't know what to pick every time we go into stage.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, just pick Split. Pick Split.
Isn't that one of the most?
I mean, I guess they did chug against the second player. Yeah, they did pick Split and they had lost.
Koala and Celsius is saying this is the fucking worst day, worst fucking pace of my career. It's not even that bad compared to saying we don't know what to pick because what are they doing in practice then?
Playing badly.
But still, you have a map that you're more comfortable, no?
I mean, even Pacific has that to a degree.
Yeah, go to a map that you're comfortable as a player. If you don't know what to pick as a team, I don't care.
Honestly,
do
just
something.
The only reason I picked Fnatic is strictly just the individuals here. I think
same.
Alfier, Kayak, Cloud, and Crashies should be enough to get you past a tier 2 team. Even if that tier 2 team does have guys like Kazi, Lime, Patty Tech, Magnum. These aren't huge names. Even Alluri, I think, is also a pretty good fragger on the IGL role. But Kazi, Patty Tech specifically are good pieces here. Even just Kazi specifically. I mean, I think Kazi will be the best player in this match.
Yeah.
In terms of current form, but I think the overall roster on Fnatic should be able to get them across the line. But we also might look like idiots here and just be wrong because, like,
I mean,
Fnatic has been playing terribly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they lost.
Yeah, I think honestly, do any of us not think that this is like a 50-50?
I think it's like a 60-40 for me. For me,
I think it's 50-50.
No, I'm telling you, like the competition. No, like the team is good. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't feel comfortable saying Enterprise is going to win against like the historically best team in EMEA, even if they're in a slump and in a big fucking slump.
Yeah, well, that's why I picked Fnatic, but like you could still say it's a 50-50.
No.
In that case.
No, it's not.
Okay, my bad. LB?
I have nothing to say. I mean, I think Fnatic's individuals are too good.
All right.
I think, yeah. Simple as.
Continue. You make your full point.
Well, I was about to say Kayak has been looking better in the last game. Like I was so mad. No, Kayak's last game. I forget who was
Eternal Fire.
Heretics?
Or Heretics.
No,
yeah.
Heretics.
Yeah,
oh wait, not Heretics. I didn't watch that game, so maybe that's what's causing me to pick Fnatic.
But Eternal
Fire. I forgot.
No,
against Eternal Fire. Against Eternal Fire, Kayak looked a lot better. I know. I was so pissed that game because I was watching them and I was like, okay, I thought that earlier Fnatic being bad was just Kayak being bad, but now Kayak is frying and y'all are wasting it. Like, I was so pissed at the team.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right,
I just think they have individuals. They'll win.
Yeah, we'll move on to Americas. We'll start with EG versus Furia. And, I mean, dude, this region is so bad.
No, this is good. This is a good.
I
don't even remember who I picked. Here,
no, the fact that EG, Envy, and Furia are all in a group together is just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was one of them, and then it would have been swapped with, like, C9 or Crew. But at least, like, C9 has, like, interesting pieces. And I guess EG has Bow. But, like, we'll get into the actual predictions so I don't, like, shit too much on these teams. So, Adba picked EG.
EG.
LB picked Furia.
What?
Lucas picked EG. And I also picked EG.
There's no way.
LB, are you an EG fan too? Like what?
Okay. If I'm an EG fan, you want us to guarantee EG?
Doesn't want to support his team.
Adba. Think about who is on Furia now.
Come the shitter.
Wow. Okay, no, but Furia is like, wait, I'm actually surprised that 3 of you went EG because is Furia not the favorite?
No.
Are you? What games have you been watching?
Okay, like I know. Okay, guys, let's just ignore the Envy game because Furia is dog shit.
Okay, I would still pick EG.
Really?
I mean, EG destroyed Envy. And
barring the one map they took off Lev by like full Envy.
I mean, Envy still didn't know how to play Valorant against Furia.
Yeah, but like, okay. And then I wouldn't even say, like, in last week, EG's game against MIBR was necessarily much better than Furia. And Furia still have, like...
Furia lost to one of the worst teams of all time!
Yeah, so in 1 week.
Yeah, and they also were getting destroyed by the teams before that.
Valorant.
They did not get destroyed by Energy, who beat Leviathan, lest we forget.
Oh my god, Energy trolled their defense half on Breeze, and then they fucking destroyed Furia on Summit.
13-7. How is that not destroying?
Like, if you watch the game, you would know that they got destroyed in that game.
Summit?
I mean, they were clearly the worst team, but I wouldn't. It wasn't one-sided. It wasn't entirely one-sided.
And then, okay, I would say they didn't get destroyed by MIBR, but like, was that anything to do with Furia playing well?
I mean, no, not much. But like,
okay,
at the same time,
there you go.
Opponent, okay, yeah, but at the same time, their opponent is EG.
Yes, who has a win? Furia does not.
Oh, they have a win against Envy, who were playing like absolute buffoons.
And they looked like they actually looked like the better team versus MIBR on Haven.
And they destroyed. And okay, but Furia
and they actually destroyed Envy. Like they demolished
Envy. It's easy to destroy children.
Yeah, they're playing. What the fuck are you saying, LB? Furia just played against the same Envy team and also got rolled on the last 2 maps. They got taken out back and shotgunned in the face by Envy.
But number 1, Furia have basic.
Yeah, who's playing Breach?
Yeah, so they're playing basic in the worst fucking.
Okay, wait, yeah. Oh no. Okay, I know I predded Furia, but I had a rant prepared about like.
Okay, yeah, you could make your rant since I think this is the only Furia game this week.
Okay, but like, why the fuck are we picking Flash Initiator? Like, we pick Flash Initiator in our team comps either because we have a really good Flash Initiator player, but we don't because Basic is just like mid-tier in that role. Not saying he's bad, but he's not good enough to justify running like a 46% win rate agent. And then the other reason in it is to set up our duelist, but our duelist is literally the worst in Americas. Like, I don't think Kuala is ass, but like, he's certainly far from a player that you want to fucking change your team comps to support. Like, what are we doing? Like, we could legitimately just run the fucking Gen G comp and it would look better than this shit, even with no strategies. Like,
agreed.
Oh my god.
Which is why they're gonna lose.
Pisses me off. No, they're gonna win because they have better players. And
they literally don't. They actually don't.
You cannot convince me Bao is a good player. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not. Like,
yes. Furia has 1 player that's better than EG. But I think all of the other 4 EG or 5 EG players are playing better than the other 4 Furia players currently.
Okay.
Other than Superman, he doesn't count. He's not a player.
He doesn't count. He's not a player.
Yeah, Dichisen, Zerona, and Bao and Pancakes are all playing better than every other player on Furia. If you just take individuals into account, and then EG's playing like much better comps. They play,
are you watching Shy and Calm? Unironically, like Shy and Calm
yes,
are
they're playing like ass.
They're not playing ass. They're playing badly, but badly does not mean ass.
Yeah, which is still worse than.
No, like I don't think.
Wait, why? I predicted. Okay, I'm still like Calm Glazer. Holy shit, man! It's Calm Revenge game. It's Calm Revenge game. This guy will drop 40 both maps. Okay.
Hell no. Do you know who that player is?
I think. Wait, what do I think?
Yeah, what do you think, Lucas?
You don't
think that... No, like, I disagree with saying that Zerona is a better player than Basic.
I didn't say that.
Stupid. You said that, like...
I said other than Basic. No, I said other than Basic, every Furia player is playing...
Basic. You said, okay, Com is playing badly, but every other player is better than the one on...
You just aren't listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
No,
that's
but like
exactly what you said.
No, you guys all LB Adba.
No,
you guys know I said other than Basic. Every other EG player is playing better than every other Furia.
It's okay.
Other than Superman.
Yeah, Lucas,
you didn't hear it.
Yeah, you're just not listening to me.
Okay, can we go on to the next game, please?
Yeah, I don't want to spend this much time on EG Fury, I guess.
EG Fury. Like.
All right, Envy NRG. We can probably spend even less time on this game because Adva picked NRG, LB picked NRG, Lucas picked NRG, and I also picked NRG.
Oh,
There's no hope for Envy. No, Lucas. I don't even want to hear Lucas talk about this game. There's no chance that Envy wins this game, and we're moving on.
That's crazy, though. No faith in his team, bro.
Yeah, it's actually insane. But to be fair, he didn't pick Envy for the first time last week, and they won.
I pick Casey every week.
Well, yeah, but that's actually working.
Yeah, but Casey is a good team.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I picked that.
Casey is the best team in EMEA. What the fuck?
Before the stage, I picked them every game, no matter what.
I didn't think that was unreasonable.
All right.
I guess
100 Thieves C9. I think this one's a bit more interesting, but I think also like
no, this is like more one-sided than the last one.
But I think C9's better than NB.
We're gonna pick C9,
but we're all picking 100 Thieves. Okay. I don't think there's any.
NB fucking destroys.
Easy win for 100 Thieves.
I just
like
I
there's nothing to say about this game. Like
C9's been playing better the last 2 games.
Yeah, because like okay, so I was reading a big interview.
Yeah,
he was saying that compared to like EMEA, Beer. I don't know how to say
Beer.
Yeah, he's more like he has a direct plan of what he wants every player to do compared to EMEA. So
and you could tell by how Jack and Fireball have been playing.
Because Jack actually like knows how to play the game now. So like that's really good for the team.
And Fireball has also been playing pretty good. Now in the last game, like they both like didn't do a ton, but also like had their moments as well. Like there's actually been flashes from those two players, which we just haven't seen all year.
Yeah, I still don't agree that I still like don't have high expectations. Like I don't think they're going to have a deep playoff run or some shit like that.
No.
But like this is just because it's just to increase like the player market value at this point, bro.
Yeah, and coach market value, I would say as well of Beer.
Yeah, like Beer can be pick up. I don't think
Oxy's playing for the G2 contract in this game, and
yeah, that's my fucking joke.
No, I came up with this one. You guys can go see the co-stream and see proof of that. All right, we'll move on though to G2 versus Loud. I think this is your average just G2 versus a Mid-Americas team game, or G2 is going to do the pred for everybody here, and they'll just roll Loud over. Not that I think Loud is bad inherently, but I don't think they're going to win this game at all. Yeah. Like, I think this is, honestly, they have less of a chance in this game than they do their next game, in my opinion.
If Loud lose against Sentinel, I'm not that... If they won against Sentinel, I think it's like a 40-50, actually. But, like...
Yeah, I mean, also, they're, like, dropping maps to C9 and stuff with Emmy still being the head coach.
That's not good. Like, C9 is... Like, Loud started really well the stage, I think. But, like, they, like, kind of...
Yeah. And it was against Crew. In hindsight, that game doesn't really mean as much as we thought it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Loud definitely has a chance to do something this split, but I don't know if it's going to be in this game or in the regular season.
It's going to be in Playins.
In Playins and playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, move on to Crew versus Sentinels. Another game that should be a pretty big blowout. Adba is going to pick Sen.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Envy or Envy, GG. LB is going to pick Sentinels.
They're calling my goat fucking Envy, bro.
And we're all picking Sentinels versus Crew. No surprise here.
Crew is the worst team in the league.
Yeah, Crew has looked like the worst team so far this split.
Crew has just been so ass. Like, where did this team go? Where did they go?
They started playing. They forced double duelist comps. Whoever made this call to drop silence and pick up heat, and then put heat on perma duelist is like should be fired. And I think they didn't Crew just fire somebody. Yeah, so I mean,
not the one that make this. Maybe actually they could be. He's the esports manager of the team.
Yeah.
So, and if you go to like the comments of that post, everyone's fucking saying, "Thank God hit someone dead," you know. I don't know if I can see that.
All right, well, here's a good game actually. In MIBR versus Lev. I think this is one of like 3 interesting games. That I mean, 2 of them probably won't be interesting, and this one actually I don't think will be interesting either personally. Maybe it could be.
Maybe.
But
we'll see.
Adba's gonna pick Lev here. No surprise. Yep. LB's gonna pick Lev. Lucas is gonna pick Lev. And I'm gonna pick MIBR.
Alright.
You pick MIBR just to like... Yeah, you just pick MIBR just so it's not a 4 people guarantee in this game.
No, I actually didn't. Yeah. I genuinely think MIBR is gonna win this game. It's gonna be the biggest like slot fest of all time, but I think MIBR is gonna win.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm gonna be really mad.
Did you feel worse about Lev after they lost against NRG?
For this next game, yes. For the rest of the split, no. Because it just looked like they didn't care in that game. Like, the map veto, they're picking Summit, running, like, a bullshit comp that I think is fucking terrible. Especially on defense. Like, it looked good on attack. Like, the Neon Jet was actually, like, something that I enjoyed watching. But they just have no stall in that comp at all, outside of the Neon Stun and the fucking Viper util. So, like, NRG just ran it down every round on that map against them. And then Sunset, it was like... They won, yeah, but NRG looked like they had no clue how to play that map at all, and it wasn't just the Ethan Phoenix kind of holding them back there.
Yeah.
And NRG had bigger issues than that on that map. And then Haven was like just like a slop like clutch fest. I
feel if you play that game again, I think Lep take it. I don't feel worse.
I agree.
I agree.
I think the Lev is the best team in Americas. Even
Yeah,
though
I agree.
To...
I agree. But I think they're going to lose this game because I think they're going to just pick like whatever maps and like test some stuff out in this game and then actually lock in during playoffs.
This team means a lot more for MIVR than it means for Lev.
Exactly.
So that might actually be like...
Honestly, this game means more, I believe, for NRG than it does for Lev, because I think if Lev does win this game, it means NRG cannot be caught in champs points by anybody other than G2 and Lev. So if one of those teams makes the finals, then NRG is in.
But you know what? You said like, okay, like this game doesn't matter. Like they play like shots and Lev like last.
Yeah.
But like Lev won last game, they weren't classified for champions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, so, if they win like any games ever, I mean, they're gonna qualify anyway. They'll be fine.
Yeah. But unless they lost to Envy, I think like you're right.
Yeah. Like I just don't think this team cares too much. They're kind of just trying stuff out, and that's perfectly reasonable. But I think they're going to lose this game because of it, and I think they'll head into the. I think they would play in play-ins if they lose this game, so maybe they'll try because of that. But
yeah, like they need to try.
I don't know. Well, they should try, but I don't think they need to.
I want them to try.
Yeah, same. But they'll just probably save it for play-ins or playoffs to actually lock in here. All right, we'll move on to EG NRG, another game where I'm just going to reveal it. We're all picking NRG. Not much time needed to be spent on this game.
Yep, locked in.
At all. 100 Thieves versus Loud. This one, I think... Oh, so wow. I said there's like 3 games that are like kind of interesting this week, and that's the Lev MIBR game. I think G2 Loud is a little interesting, and Loud 100 Thieves is a little interesting as well. But we are going to guarantee 100 Thieves here. I don't think Loud gets the win in either of their games, but I think if they do, they are like putting the league on notice and like should be a team that should be taken very seriously. Because right now I think they're kind of sitting in the middle of everything, where like there's all the shit teams below them and then all the good teams above them, kind of thing. And not really like gonna beat the teams above them, but they'll kind of just destroy the teams below them. 100 Thieves is one of the teams above them. I think they lose. And then I think we're on to Pacific now, and Team Secret versus DFM, where we have DFM, 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 and DFM in this game.
DFM.
I think that there is a chance for Secret in this game. I was a little surprised we guaranteed this.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling comfortable about this.
It's only because it's DFM. I don't think it has too much to do with Secret overall, who has been pretty bad this split outside of a surprise win over DRX, but that was because DRX was running some terrible comps in that game, and just Secret was just able to anti-strat that, and I think DFM is going to be running better comps and looking better in this game than Secret overall will be. But maybe if we get a good performance out of Zeus not good individual performances from DFM, like I don't know.
That's so...
DFM are going to win 30 now.
Like, Zeus getting a good performance is like most likely than not.
Well, like a really good performance from Zeus, like hard carrying, going to just destroy DFM. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that will happen. That's like their best way of winning, and
DFM are coming into form.
Yeah, I mean they usually do by the end of the split here. Like they've beaten Barrel and T1 in back-to-back games.
Yep.
Getting another win over Secret. That could actually get them into playoffs, by the way, like straight up, if Varel lose to PaperX this week. Which
is
I think is pretty likely. Well, I'm saying. Also, I believe so they have the tiebreaker over Varel, but I think if it's a 3-way tie at 3-2, then it would be Varel that gets in with a round differential, unless Varel loses really, really badly to PaperX and DFM kind of destroys Secret. Like that's kind of their best way of getting in. Or just T1 loses to DRX and then it's a 2-way tie and DFM gets in on like the head-to-head win.
Yeah.
All right, GE or Gen G, not GE, full sense. GE full sense already happened.
Yep.
This is the most
easy.
So we guaranteed this. I don't feel good about that. I know full sense has looked really bad. They've looked really bad.
I don't know what Frost did, but he destroyed this team from the inside.
I don't think this was Frost. I think this is just
like inside plan.
This team chutting.
No, it is Frost. Like everyone, I mean, do you think it's Primi saying, please, Frost, I need to play the Deadlock, man. I need to prove it for myself. Please let me pick Deadlock, bro.
I mean,
that's not a Primi thing. I can guarantee you that.
I mean, he played Deadlock on one map and they won this past week.
Yeah, I don't think the comps are why they're losing.
Yeah, like the Deadlock on Split is good, objectively.
No,
yes.
I disagree with that.
They've won every time they played it, and Primi has looked good on it. And Jit Boys has looked really good on the Raze on that map too.
All good.
Counterpoint?
Nothing.
On the other maps, this looked really bad. Like, I don't have any idea why they would ever play it on Haven. But they've since switched the comp to have Primi on the Waylay and Cruz on the Deadlock, which again, I mean, that comp is terrible. Jit Boys went -14 against Zeta Division on that Haven map. Like, he did nothing. Yeah. He doesn't do anything unless he's playing Split Raze.
I mean, I just lost all. There's no hope in this Full Sense team. And Genji looked really good.
So this was I think I mentioned to you guys that I had a take that I wanted to say about Full Sense on the podcast, or I was thinking about telling you guys this, but I don't think I actually said anything. And I know this is like an out there thing, but do you think there's any chance that Frost wanted them to take it easy in the group stage because it doesn't actually matter that much? Because for any other team, I don't think this would be a plausible thing. But Frost himself has specifically said that he would wanted his team to lose games before to get certain seeding. In things.
I mean, it could happen.
It is the only coach that could possibly do this. Yeah, maybe other than Termi.
I agree with that part. I don't know if he would.
Who is currently doing it, by the way? Like, they're playing triple duelist. Like, there's no way they're trying during the regular season.
The triple duelist is good. Like, you
haven't seen the we're ending the podcast.
No,
it's over, bro.
It was a little joke.
Just kill everyone.
In game.
You don't need to do all that.
I mean, that's what the triple duelist does. You just kill everybody.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But I don't know. I don't think it's completely over for Full Sense. The second I see them play anything like they're playing in groups and play-ins, then I will be panicking. I'm already kind of panicking a little bit. Like, I don't think they're good at all, which is why I picked Genji in this game, who's 4-0 and is looking like one of the best teams in Pacific.
They're the best team in the world.
No.
Yep.
Yes, I agree.
Yep. Better than 100 Thieves.
No, because people watching this won't think you guys are rage baiting. I mean, you're not necessarily rage baiting, but
yeah, what?
They'll think you're being serious.
You just assume I'm rage baiting.
Of course, they're better than 100 Thieves. Genji would beat any mid-tier Americas team.
Yeah.
All right, move on to DRX versus T1, where Adba picked DRX, which surprised me a little bit. LD picked T1, Lucas picked T1, and I also picked T1. So Adba, you can defend the DRX pick. This isn't about T1, my pick. It's about DRX.
Well, I thought DRX DRX's last game was against Viral.
Yes.
And I thought they just choked a little bit. Like, I thought they should have won this game.
Oh my god!
T1,
yeah, I didn't even realize that they lost so many rounds in a row in that game.
They choked this map, especially the third map. They choked this map really hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, and they're playing better comps. They're gonna be better because T1 are terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
They're nothing is nothing is making me feel like I want to support this T1 team or why I think they should win.
But I feel the same way about DRX, and I think T1's just been a little bit better. I don't know. I think if T1 doesn't play Buzz on Omen on any maps in this game, they should win.
Which they're going to. They're 100% going to.
Yes. But if they avoid the Buzz Omen maps, if they don't play Ascent in this series, I think they should easily win versus DRX. And has DRX even played Ascent?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Maybe they did it against Paper Rex. No, I don't know. No, they've just been. Oh, so they banned Ascent versus DFM. Interesting. I don't know. But I regard this. I don't believe in either of these teams. I just
Not really.
think like some of the individuals on T1 are going to get them through this game overall. Like Meteor and E2 are just going to be better than anybody on DRX in this game, personally. All right.
No.
Then we're moving on to GE Zeta, where Adba, you picked GE, LB picked GE, Lucas picked Zeta.
I like that.
And I also picked Zeta. I came into this game. I'm like, I was going through my own pick'ems before because I had all of you guys send me your pick'ems to make this slideshow. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick Zeta, and I'm going to be the one sitting there defending Zeta completely on my own. And then I saw Lucas pick them, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I wanted to get
the Zeta pick.
I wanted to get the game right, and nobody else to get it right. But I think Zeta is a fine pick here. I think either of these teams could realistically win. It's kind of a 50-50 to me. I just, in a game that matters like a little bit, it doesn't matter a ton, but it matters a little. Like, especially if, like, Nongshim lose this next week to RRQ, which, I mean, we'll get to that later. Then the winner of this game is into playoffs. Like, instantly. So this is a pretty big game, especially, like, I mean, I think this happens before the Nongshim game. But, yeah, this is a pretty big game, and I think the Zeta individuals, I believe in them actually more than I do the GE individuals to show up in this next game. I think some of the lower-end Zeta guys, like XDLL and Sugar Zero, maybe I don't believe in as much to show up in a game like this.
It's crazy how we're saying Sugar Zero is a low player now.
Well, on this team, he is, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, Echo, I don't think has been playing that great either, so, like, you could say him as well. But, like, in terms of specifically, like, Absol and Shota, I believe in them to show up in this game and get the game across the line against GE doing some heroic stuff. Now, I do also feel like we should mention that Zeta did get 13-0'd by Nongshim in their last game. Just something that, like, probably should get mentioned overall. But they did play Nongshim relatively close on the other two maps because, if you... I mean... You know, I'm rethinking this more in terms of, like, the showing up in the big game thing, because, so, Zeta won the first map 13-10 on Sunset. They looked really good there. Then they went to Breeze, and kind of felt like, they lost 13-15, and then they just ran out of gas completely after that, and lost 13-0 on Haven. Yeah. Where, like, I feel like that in a big game, when you play a close map in a big game and then go into the next map, after losing, that's probably not a good sign for a game like this against GE. But I also, like, I don't know. I just think GE might choke this game overall. And I believe it. I want to believe in Zeta, so I'm going to believe in Zeta. It's kind of my overall thing.
Yeah. I like the Zeta pick, and I think that, like, if that's one game I were going to change throughout,
it would be that one.
I would definitely pick that one.
Okay.
And, like, reasonable. I think, like, I was looking at their map bans, and Zeta never banned Breeze. So, and I think GE are going to pick Breeze because GE are good at that map. And I think
Zeta almost beat Nongshim on Breeze, but I think GE should win.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I also think GE should win. And I also want to bring up, like, if there is a thing where, I don't know if you've seen the Cypher bug, but
yeah.
GE probably should have beat Genji.
It was on map 2.
The clip.
Yeah, I've seen the clip, but wasn't it on map 2?
And
I guess GE was up a map. You're right.
And, like, that round was the 12-11 round, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the 13-12 round.
Or it was one of the decider rounds, the match point rounds.
Yeah, I think it was the last round of the game where Genji was up 13-12. And then went on to win the game there.
Yeah, I mean, that's dumb. There's a bug.
But like, that bug has happened before. That's not a new thing. Like, Prowlers have missed before. Like, it's not crazy. Like, obviously it's unfortunate for GE. I'm not saying that, but they didn't get, like, fully, like, crazily robbed, I don't think. Like, yes, it is a bug, but I'm not, like, I still think Genji was the better team. Like, I don't think that's crazy to say. Yep.
Yep.
Like,
we are all ignoring you.
I mean, like, I get that, like, as a competitor, probably GE feels a bit robbed by that game, or by that bug specifically afterwards. But like in the moment watching it, it's like it was like, wow, the Prowler missed him. But I'm not thinking, holy shit, GE just got fucking robbed by a Prowler. It's like, oh, it missed. That's kind of unlucky.
Yeah, but it was like a Prowler and a fucking Boombot.
Well,
that Boombot definitely should have hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess, but like I don't know. I think Genji,
a big bug.
Genji was the better team, and I think Zeta can definitely win this game. I want to hear what you think, Lucas, since you've been muted this entire time. I mean, why you picked Zeta?
Why did I pick Zeta? I think for some reason, for like a location reason, we have Zeta actually being like
kind of okay. Okay, he's muted again. We'll move on. We'll move
on to no. I need to say why I picked GE quickly.
Okay.
Because we put GE higher on the Pacific Power rankings last episode. So therefore GE are the better team, therefore they'll win.
All right. Last week, by the way, not this week.
Oh yeah, sorry, last week.
Well, no, I know. No, I'm saying like this week they're not the better team.
Okay, well, are you saying Ecofraggers was wrong?
No, I'm saying that there's new information and we would have changed our power rankings.
Okay. This in your own podcast. It's so over.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on, though, to PaperX versus Varel. And I think this matchup could be pretty interesting. But I think we kind of have it locked in here with... Oh, wait, I forgot I picked Varel in this game.
What the fuck?
I actually forgot that I picked Varel.
My host is a dumbass. It's so over.
I think Varel could win.
Yeah, I don't even think it's crazy that Varel could win here.
I'm laughing at him just forgetting who he picked. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, because when I was going through and making the slideshow, I didn't actually like put my pickems in on VLR because I want to do that on stream tomorrow. And yeah, I just kind of forgot. This one was kind of one where like you guys all picked PaperX, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pick Varel just for fun. More than anything.
Yeah, but that's not happening. Like, there's no way that's happening.
I mean, PaperX lost to T1 week 1. And they've been, like, they're not going to be able to detain their own team with Gecko ults this week against Varel. Varel isn't that bad. Like, I think Varel's falling off slightly, and I think they'll be worse. Like, this is kind of like my MIBR over Lev pick, where I don't think in any way, shape, or form Varel's the better team or will be the better team in the future. It's just I kind of think they win this game. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's so like I think that even like with PaperX not taking this seriously and Varel wanted to like probe everything.
Yeah.
Like I
mean I think Zuna's going to be the best player in this game.
That might happen actually.
Like, and I actually think Foxy9 and Zuna will be the best 2 players in this game. But I also like I don't know. It's like, does that even matter that much at the end of the day? Who knows? Who knows? Yes, I mean, PaperX could try to do the like I mean, I don't know, what would they even try to do? I was like, they'd be like, maybe they were doing some dumb shit, but like I don't know what dumb shit they have left to do. I mean, I guess like they said that they would play like some Slicky comp or whatever with Envy on Neon at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe they bring that out this final week.
Funny. Guys, he's running out of copium.
I mean, like
he knows his pick is stupid. He's just
I know.
Grasping for copium.
No, I'm trying to think of possible dumb things that PaperX could do to like kind of preview the game.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like to preview the game more than anything, not like back up my own pick necessarily. Like I think they're gonna do dumb shit in this game regardless. I just think it'll be like I'm trying to think of what the dumb shit would be.
Yeah.
For examples wise for people. All right, and then I think this is our final game of the week in RRQ versus Nongshim. This one is pretty simple. I think all of us are going to pick Nongshim here.
Master winners against one of the worst teams in Pacific. Like,
I mean, RRQ could also just be doing the thing that I mentioned in the full sense earlier.
They're not.
But I also no, like even if they are, I don't believe in them at all. like I think that they're gonna like even in this game, I don't think they're not gonna win, and even in play-ins, I don't believe in them either. I don't think that they're like. I don't think they're as bad as they've been playing. Is maybe my only thing
about them is that they actually have like solidified their roster now. Like they're not like switching players out every week.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Or wait, no, I actually might be lying. No, I am lying because they took Cushy out now.
Yeah, Cushy back out, but I think that's the plan now. Surely, is to have Zan be like the main like entry duelist on Neon. Jemkin can play the Waylay, the Yoru, the Chamber. Crazy Guy on Scan, Munyet on Smoke, Six Pharaoh on Sentinel, and I think that is good, probably their best option because I think Munyet has been playing well. But like, could you? No, I'm not making an argument for Cushy here. He's been fucking awful.
I don't know what the fuck. Like you're talking to Doug right now because like that's nothing.
All right, well these were our pickems for this week of VCT. I don't think. Wait, let me check and make sure the EMEA pickems aren't out at this point. They are not.
No, I just checked.
Yeah, so we can't actually do the EMEA bracket picks because it's not out yet on VLR for whatever reason. It's been multiple days and they still haven't put it out for whatever reason.
It took a while for China to come out, like 2 days.
Yeah, but like EMEA is happening like
2 days.
In 2 days, I need to make my video about it. Like I'm actually like pissed about this because it's like gonna fuck up my schedule. I don't know. We'll move on though to doing our worst teams of all time tier list. All right, now moving on to our final segment of this podcast, ranking every single one of the worst teams of all time. And I think we're going to go in chronological order here from the teams in 2023 all the way up to some of the worst teams of 2026 so far. So we'll start with the FM23. Where do you guys think we should put them? I think they're teetering between 2 tiers for me. I would either have them in the all-time awful tier or the shit tier, personally.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Yes. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, I think they're an all-time awful tier because I just can't remember one of these players. I remember watching the games, but like one of these players is
Lucas.
Also this team in general was just terrible.
Yes. Yeah, actually, I don't even think they should be teetering between this tier and shit.
Yeah, no.
This team won 0 games in 2023. Yeah. They are an all-time awful.
Yeah.
And speaking of teams that won 0 games, unless anybody has anything else to say about DFM 23, I don't think there really is much to say.
No, nothing to say.
Oh, I pressed
what just happened?
Okay,
who's pressing the right button then?
Okay. But I mean, speaking of teams that won 0 games, Crew did go 0-9 in the regular season of 2023. Now, that is the only reason that they're in this tier list. I think we would probably categorize them in not actually bad. That's why I would have them.
Yeah.
Because they made
it was a fraudulent 09. Like they were actually
come on.
Like they were bad.
That argument is so
bad. They were bad.
They
were bad, but I don't think I think the 0-9 makes it seem like they were easily the worst team in the league when they really weren't.
They were.
No, they weren't.
They were. During the regular season, they were. No, MIBR beat NRG and 100 Thieves.
In kickoff? Oh, that was 2024.
No, they beat. Okay, yeah, sure. They beat 100 Thieves playing absolutely horribly, and they beat NRG with 3 different people playing Killjoy on all 3 of the maps. Like, okay.
I mean, NRG made. I mean, I was gonna say NRG made its champs that year, but so did this Crew team. So, whatever. They made Masters as well. Like NRG made it to events and stuff, and MIBR got 3 wins, including over this Crew team.
But it doesn't matter because everyone beat the Crew team.
Yes, exactly. Because Crew was terrible.
What they weren't. Like every map was going to 13-10, 13-11.
Yeah. Okay. So what was the actual result of all the matches?
Yeah, but are you going to VLR? Oh, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. No, you don't do that. You look at the matches. I remember watching because it was the first years I was
I see they lost to MIBR and Furia. And I was going to say Loud, and then I remember Loud was that year. Loud was good, and Lev towards the end of the season, who were bad. They lost to EG at the beginning of the season, who were bad then, and RG, who was struggling mid-season. They lost against teams at their worst points in the split.
Yeah, it's not good.
They were
I mean, all of
all-time.
these teams are
They
not
were
good.
all-time
All of these
awful outside of LCQ, but that like them making champs completely saves them and puts them in the not actually bad tier.
Yeah, like no, like I don't agree with that. Like they weren't the worst team in.
You're
regular season,
coping!
like,
All
I'm
right,
not coping.
MIBR time. Chill. MIBR time. I think MIBR is shit. MIBR is shit, probably.
No.
Like,
I mean, I think they're in won some games. I think that's
Yeah.
about where they would be. I know the LCQ run they instantly lost and looked terrible. Like they were really bad to watch, but like they beat NRG. Like as we mentioned, like they beat an NRG team who was like good that year.
Yeah.
They beat Crew, I guess, and they had like one of the funniest upsets of all time against Thunder Thieves. So I think they're. I mean, objectively, it is one of the funniest upsets of all time.
No, because 100 were nothing special in 2022.
Yes, but it kept them out of playoffs, and MIBR was playing a coach. Like, it wasn't like one of the greatest upsets of all time.
Yeah,
but it was one of the funniest.
It might actually be the most important upset we ever had in Valorant.
Yeah, I mean, important, yeah, and funny as well, yeah. Because, like, it put EG in playoffs.
Yeah, and then EG won, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah.
All right, then Koi 23. I think they're probably either in won some games or disappointing. I don't think this was anywhere near the worst Koi team we got.
No, we have worst Koi teams. I agree with that, and I think they're not.
Like, I mean, they beat Navi in LCQ.
That was the FPX Navi, right?
Yeah. But that was an LCQ, and then they won. Oh, they beat Navi both times they played them. That's actually hilarious.
Is this just like the best Koi team we ever had?
It might be. I mean, they only won 3 games, or no, they won 4 games the entire year, and all of them were over Navi and Heretics. They lost to every other team. Okay, including Carmine Core.
Because Heretics is in this game, is in this title.
Yes, yeah, I know, but I just think that's funny.
The Navi is a funny one, actually.
Yeah, but I think they were in.
I kind of haven't won some games.
I think they go above MIBR too. I don't really care that much either way.
No, I think the wins in
MIBR got
Koi got
okay.
are more impressive than the ones Koi got, you know.
So the MIBR wins are more impressive. Okay.
No,
all right.
Koi.
Which team's wins are more impressive?
Koi.
Okay, so you'd have Koi over.
Yeah.
What does everybody else think? Because nobody else has said anything this entire segment.
No, this is fair. I'm just listening.
What?
I'm listening to the podcast.
Kid.
You guys have barely said anything.
Because I don't remember a lot from 6-7 years ago.
This is 3 years ago. All right, now on to Heretics. Who this team was really interesting. Also, LB, you didn't put Benji Fishy here. We wrote down all the rosters so we could put it down. But Benji Fishy played for this team in LCQ. And that's how bad this team was. They had to get an emergency pickup for LCQ.
Wait, Benji Fishy played for them in LCQ?
Yes, and it was holy shit, this is a content pickup kind of thing for them.
They did a whole video about it. It was so weird.
Yeah, I mean, so for this team's
game now, he was second highest rated on the team.
Yeah, he wasn't terrible.
Wait, who was the first?
Avova.
Okay, that's not surprising.
Okay, yeah. We're putting this team in an awful then.
Wow.
I mean, they did instantly lose at LCQ. They won 2 games all year against Carmine Core and Giants, which the Giants win was kind of crazy because Giants were actually
a team
watchable that year.
Wait, no, didn't they? Right. Didn't they? Oh wait, no, sorry, they lost to EG in that game. They lost to EG in
at lock-in.
At lock-in, yeah. That was top 10 EG games that year.
What do you mean? It was 13-8, 13-8.
Yeah, exactly. Top 10 EG games that year. Anyways, I would put them probably just shit. Like, I don't think they're all-time awful.
They're not.
Like,
they're definitely not all-time awful. I think we gotta save that for some of their teams.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a team.
I think this next team. The thing is, like, if you look at Casey's whole year, like, in terms of results-wise, they actually were a better team than this Heretics team.
Yeah, but, like, it doesn't...
But, like, we all watched the games.
Yeah, like, this shouldn't happen in
and this,
actually, like...
This team was one of the most memed-on teams of all time.
This has to be all-time awful.
The most.
Yes.
No, wait, stop. Listen to me. Listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
We are.
This team is not actually bad because.
All right, where do we want to put bleed?
They developed innovative strategies that are still in use today.
Really?
Like,
yeah.
Like what?
Innovative economic strategies.
Saving.
Like, no, stop.
No, they didn't do that.
You know the eco teams buying, or like on second round you buy Outlaw on eco?
Yeah.
They did it first. They would randomly buy a Guardian while the rest of the team was saving. You know? Guardian, kind of like it's the old-fashioned Outlaw, right?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're just moving on.
And then teams today, Fnatic in 2026 is losing to the clock. KC did it first 3 years earlier.
That is true.
Innovative strategies.
Well-known Scream is a better IGL than Boaster.
I'm putting that in the quotes channel right now. It's over for you.
All right, we'll move on to Bleed.
Yeah.
I think this team has an argument for all-time awful.
Yeah, they kill the best player in 2022 career.
But also, wait, did they even get that many wins? Okay, yeah, they actually won one game the entire year.
Yeah.
And yeah, this team was like, dude, I actually don't think I've seen a team play worse than they did at kickoff. Like that team was the worst team I've ever seen play Valorant. Like I think that 2024 Bleed kickoff team would lose to 2025 Furia, who we'll talk about later. I genuinely think they would lose, and I think they would lose to 2023 DFM. Now, the rest of the year, I think they looked like a real Valorant team that was just horrible and would still be an all-time awful anyways, I think. But, like, good God, that game. Like, I think I specifically remember, like, Sunset, that map. If you want to see, like, the worst Cypher setups of all time, go watch Sunset versus GE at kickoff.
One reason I can just, like, not take serious this team, they were putting, like, Jay and Viper.
I mean, EG25 was putting Yay on Viper, I think. Yeah, or, like, at least on Setsy rules.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sky was bad.
The sky was, dude. I remember seeing that for the first time. Oh my god!
You remember the neon on Breeze?
Yep.
You remember that massive tech pause in that game as well?
Yeah, that was. I remember. I stayed up. I'm like, oh my god! Yay debut in Bleed. He's gonna be the GOAT.
Yeah, I had to wait. I think we all stayed up for that game. Not like all, but like I remember I stayed up to watch that with you, Adba.
And the game didn't like. It was like 3-4 a.m. till it finally like actually started officially.
Yeah.
And then you see Jay cheating the bed, like the whole team cheating the bed.
Well, I mean, Jay actually fragged on the neon, to be fair. But I think this team deserves to be an all-time. What the fuck did I just click? An all-time awful. I don't.
I don't like. We can order the tiers later, I think.
Yeah, that's
just,
fine.
Like, get on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, DFN 2024.
So this was the May. Oh, so the first May year when they had like the full Crazy Raccoon core come in, and that team was not good. Like May was legit the only like watchable piece of that team, and the only reason why I like actually like would watch their games. I think they probably where did they go? And probably won some games, maybe. Either won some games or shit.
I would put them shit. I think.
Yeah, that's.
Like when I think like won some games, I'm not thinking just like like they beat one team. Like
I mean, they beat T1 that year.
Yeah.
Who was going to internationals. but that was, I think, one of 2 wins they had in the entire season.
I like it. Every year we have like a really weird upset for some reason. So it's fine.
Yeah, well, that was the game where Sideshow said if DFM win the group, then I'll detonate my house, and then they won the first game against T1.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they deserve to go shit. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Even though May wants me to make them 1 down.
Oh, right. This team is awful.
Yes, this roster is one of the worst of all time. The team itself wasn't as bad as some of the teams. I don't think they were an all-time awful. But the fact that this roster got put together of Rust, Blaze King, Polvi, Lightning Fast, and Benkai, and had Blaze King playing Initiator and Benkai on Sentinel, is actual generationally bad roster building. It was so bad.
Like, the game was not as bad as it sounds?
Yeah. Like they beat Secret. Oh, wait, no, this is a kickoff. 25. Never mind. Hold on. We're going back to 24.
Wrong year.
Yeah, they beat Bleed at kickoff, which, like, I mean, as we talked about, wasn't really much of an accomplishment. They beat RRQ later that year, which actually, I mean, like, wasn't not an accomplishment. Like, that RRQ team wasn't awful. They weren't good, but they weren't, like, that bad. They beat DFM. They beat Bleed. Like, it wasn't, like, the worst season you've ever seen from a team. So I would either put them in won some games or disappointing. I think they were better than those other teams. Personally, I would like to go into won some games because I'm a person that very much believes in like roster building being a good.
Like I tell you, like the roster wasn't that bad as it sounds. So I think won some games is fair.
Well, I definitely don't think they're shit, but I think honestly they do have an argument for disappointing. But I also like I just don't think that fits. Like that roster was not good from the start.
Yeah,
I mean, I did like the Blaze King pickup at the beginning of the year, and then also like if Benkai was not playing, like if Benkai wasn't playing Sentinel, I would have liked that pickup too. So I mean, you could realistically put them disappointing, I think, but I think it's fair to put them in won some games. All right, then MIBR 24. So this was the Liazi Art Zine Duelist year where they like redid their entire roster for stage 2. With like Rich Zine and whatnot, who I thought was actually pretty decent. I'm not like the best player ever, but he wasn't like the worst. I think this team either goes won some games or disappointing as well.
This team shouldn't have been as bad as it was.
I mean, they beat G2 at kickoff, which I think is kind of funny. Yeah. Like they beat C9 and Furia. They actually made it out of their group into like the weird like play-in stage at kickoff.
Yeah.
Ended up beating G2. I mean, dude, JZZ dropped 68 kills in this match.
Yeah, dude,
it should have been 6-7.
It could have been.
I remember watching some of those games, and those were like actually entertaining because we kept saying, I forget what we kept saying. It was someone's name on that team. We kept saying funny.
It's JZZ.
It might have been JZZ. Yeah, it might have been JZZ.
But
the thing is, like this team. Like
continue.
I actually like had not high hopes, but I was like kind of excited after 2020, like the kickoff run.
Yeah, and then they proceeded to go 0-5.
Yeah, so like,
and then,
I think that's a disappointment, no?
They won one game the rest of the year.
Yeah,
against EG,
who we'll talk about in a second. Yeah, that's a disappointing result. More than like, like this team is shit. Like they started really hot, and they're like. Actually, no. Like we don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, we forgot we're like a poorly built Brazilian team in Americas.
Yeah.
All right, then NRG 24, I think, is the only like the reason that this disappointing tier exists.
Yeah.
They weren't that bad, but I refuse to put them in not actually that bad because they were.
Because the team they had shouldn't.
This was the worst managed team of all time, I think.
I think this is just this is very easy disappointing. But yeah, go on, Wilkin.
Like, the roster, I think, like, made sense on paper heading into the year. Like, you would put Demon 1 on Jet, and then have him play a little bit of Sentinel here and there. Then Victor, he would play some Rays, some Neon, some stuff like that, like the movement-y duelists. And then he would play Sentinel on the maps where Demon 1 plays Jet. And then Ethan would play the Flash Initiator, Crashies would play Scan, and Marv would play Smokes. And that makes sense for a team, like at this time, meta-wise. And all of those players had come off of either very good years or had been a very good player in the past. But obviously the leadership here in Ethan and Chet, the coach at the time, did not manage it correctly. Demon 1 was playing pretty much full duelist in all of these games. Even playing Raze at some points, which was certainly something.
Didn't he also play Neon?
Maybe.
Okay.
Demon 1?
But I think that you might be thinking of 2025 Lev. When you say that, because I know he played it then, and he actually had like a good game on it or whatever.
Okay, no, Demon 1 on that team was actually good. He was just Sato was better, so they went for Sato. And then after they picked up Sato...
Okay, we're not talking about 25 Lev, but he was not good. But also,
he was not good.
The other issue that I had, like, obviously Ethan's calling was horrible on this team. He was a terrible IGL. Like, one of the worst of all time. But also, like, when this team he was putting Demon 1 on Raze... On, like, specifically, I remember on Bind, I remember TMV made a video about it. I even pulled up the right game, this game against Lev, where they would have Victor on Brimstone and Demon 1 on Raze.
Yeah, and then they would send Raze, or they would send Demon 1
and then Demon 1 would lurk on Raze. It was insane! Like, I don't get it!
They also had set plays where Demon 1 was supposed to do, like, a, satchel, and he just couldn't do it. His Raze movement was just not good enough to like actually get the spot they needed.
I remember a Sunset map where like again like they were doing the same thing with like forcing Demon 1 on Raze when Raze isn't even that good on that map. At the time it was being played, but I didn't think it was very good. And then like he was like hard lurking. Like on Bind, you can kind of get it. You're playing slow, like working the map. He's gonna go like just take an aim duel because he's Demon 1. That makes a bit more sense. But on Sunset, like it's not really how the map works. Your duelist should be with the pack 99.9% of the time. Also on Split, they were playing double duelist with like the Jet Raze that was really popular the year before, but wasn't good in 2024. As well, but Demon 1 was playing the Jet and effectively playing it like Cypher, which was the popular comp at the time, was playing just the 2023 comp with Cypher instead of Jet. And then Demon 1 was just being forced on Jet, but trying to play it like a lurk agent on the A side of the map for some reason. And
Joe, I think this, like the sunset from this team, was actually like one of the worst sunsets I ever seen.
Outside of it, kickoff. Like, at kickoff, it was fine. Like, this team was actually kind of okay at kickoff. That's why they're this low on this list.
Yeah, because, like, they have the quality of players to, like, be good at the beginning of the year. Like, we've seen that before of teams, like, being good at the beginning of the year because they have really good players. But when the game started, like, being better, when the teams started, like, actually, like, understand how to play with each other, like, these teams just, like, doesn't work anymore. Because, like, they, like... Yeah, and we've seen it happening before, and it's going to continue happening for like until Valorant dies. You know?
Yep. All right, we'll move on to EG24. I think this team it kind of goes and won some games are disappointing. They did some stuff. They weren't like god awful.
This team was awful. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
They won 4 games in a row.
Yeah,
they had Jaw, and then Potter was so good at coaching this year.
It's not that bad. The team was not that bad.
No, to me, it's like I don't remember.
I would put disappointed. I would honestly make a case for not actually bad.
No, they're disappointing. They're disappointing. Okay. Because, so, in Americas in 24, right? So they beat G2 in their opening game of kickoff. And they brought out some insane shit in that game. Like, Jogamo was playing, I believe, Deadlock. Yeah, they were playing no duelists with Jaw on Deadlock on Icebox and beat G2 with that. And then... they went into the playoff section of the bracket playing against Loud, and they actually got a map off of Loud in that, and then kind of ran out of gas the rest of the map without, like, actually good roster talent. And, like, they looked like, okay, maybe this team can do some things. They started out the split 0-3 in Stage 1, losing to G2, C9, and Crew, who all had decent seasons that split. And then they beat Sentinels, the reigning Masters champions, and then they beat NRG the last week of the season, I believe, to keep NRG out of playoffs. Yeah, it was to keep NRG out of playoffs. Now they themselves didn't make playoffs by winning that game, but it did keep NRG out.
I want to say I got confused. I was thinking about like 2025 EG. Like, this team wasn't actually that bad.
Well, 2025 EG isn't even on this list.
Yeah, this team, I honestly want not actually bad.
2025 was worse.
They got top 4 in Americas.
I don't care.
So did 2025 EG.
No, I'm saying 2025 EG got top 4 in Americas. Okay, yeah. This team.
Fun fact, actually, wait, pause.
Yeah.
Might be unrelated. EG has made top 4 in Americas every single time since the inception of Americas, at least once per year. So it's their year.
Oh, I guess they technically did at kickoff. That doesn't fucking count. Yeah. That format was so dog shit.
No, we're coming for them, okay? Okay? Bao is gonna pop off. Anyway, continue.
That's Bao. So I think they go in disappointing. We'll slot them into here. Yeah. I mean, they then, like, the next split beat Loud and Furia, and then lost to Lev, 100 Thieves, and MIBR after that. Which that MIBR loss was, good lord. That was terrible. But yeah, like, this team was bad, but I think they were definitely better than, like, the teams above them in the won-some games tier. Then 2024 Furia. I remember nothing about this team. At all. Let me see. What was the roster here for this team? They had... Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. I remember this team now. A bit more. Yeah, because Noswar came in for split 2 for them. They won... Did they win? Oh my god, this was the team that beat 100 Thieves. Coming back from fucking Masters.
Yeah, that was this team.
And they actually won, like, some games in Stage 2. But it didn't matter because it stacked up from the previous split. They actually won 3 games in Stage 2. I think this team goes and won some games or shit. I would be good with either. They did go 0-5 the first split, and I don't think... Did they win a game at kickoff? No, they did not. Yeah, they went 0-2 against NRG and MIBR.
Probably...
Yeah. I mean, their group was really difficult in Stage 1. They played Crew, NRG, G2, C9, and Sentinels. But then, like, kind of didn't do shit the next split. I mean, they did shit the next split, but, like, still didn't do enough to get themselves into playoffs. So I think...
This team was the... I want to put them, like, not that, like...
Bad no, Lucas.
No, listen, no. Like, the thing is, like, 100 Thieves having their, like, the best spot in an international ever at that point, and they coming back and losing to this team is one of the funniest things that ever happened to Americas. Like, it was so fucking funny. I couldn't stop laughing watching that game, bro. So I know, like, they're not that bad. Like, that doesn't make sense. See, it has to be in some games. But
I think they have an argument for shit, though, honestly.
No,
I agree.
No.
I'll be where you have them.
They went 0-7 to start the season.
Shit.
It's fine. And then they just start winning. Shit. It's fine. They got better.
No, just put them shit, please.
Okay. I'm good with that. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think they were worse than the teams in won-some games as well. Like, just, like, doing it tier list-wise. Alright. Now Giant X 2024. This, I mean, I said I didn't remember anything about this Furia 24 team. I actually, like, have legit no idea about who's on this Giant X team. Okay, so it was the year... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was the year they had Redgar. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened.
No joke, this team might actually be, like, the least memorable team of all time.
Yeah, they weren't even, like, that bad.
They weren't like an awful team. They weren't good, but they weren't.
Yeah, so they won. They won 3 games that year. They lost. So they went 0-2 at kickoff, but did win a map in both of those games. Then they went 1-4 in Stage 1, winning 1 game in Week 5 against BBL, where I believe they, like, brought in a new player for that game.
We'll be talking about BBL soon. So.
Oh, I think it was that was the change that they made. So yeah, they made Cloud the IGL for the last game there, and then they cut... No, they didn't. Okay, that was the last game of Split 2. Yeah, they brought Famesy in for Redgar, and then had Cloud IGL.
was the year they switched Fitillo from Duelist to like Sentinel, and it was like one of the worst players in EMEA.
I mean, he already was, but yeah.
No, he wasn't. Like he wasn't.
And
one of the best
Purpo was
players
also terrible for this team who was coming in to play Duelist. Yeah. It was just all around like kind of bad, but like I mean, they won 3 games. So like if you guys want to put them in won some games, I'm down, but I really think they deserve to be in shit. Even like more so because they are one of the least memorable teams of all time.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Like they just didn't do anything the entire year that even like made you like consider them okay. And then one of the teams that they actually beat that year was BBL, who I think this was the last year, or like the last time BBL had a full Turkish roster previous to this year.
He was the last bad BBL roster.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Maybe this team goes and won some games, but honestly, like they won 4 games all year. One of them was a really weird win against Team Heretics, which I think kind of that in and of itself gets you in won some games because you beat Team Heretics, who was good that year.
Yeah, they were like the best team that year of EMEA.
But like, I don't know, man. They lost so many, like, lost to so many like shit teams too. Like they lost to Koi at kickoff in 2024, who I believe we're gonna put in shit.
Yeah.
But then they beat Koi in the regular season, so then it was like kind of whatever. They beat that the like last iteration of that FPX Navi team. So I think we could put them in won some games.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I don't think they were like the worst team we ever had in EMEA.
Oh no, they weren't even like close to the worst team that
year. They will beat the teams that are in chat.
Yes. So I think there was also like enough firepower there that could randomly pop off. So this is the team that like had Elite on it, like when Elite was actually good, playing for a Turkish team, and then everybody else like Brave, Kushner, Riyazi, Pora had like some pop off maps here and there. Occasionally. Specifically Brave. Brave, I specifically remember having some interesting maps here and there. Alright, and then Koi 24.
This was one of the worst teams we ever had in the league.
I don't think they're all-time awful, though.
What do you mean?
No, I don't either. No, this is not all-time awful.
I really don't. Like, let me look at their record, right? So, so this team actually made play-ins at EMEA kickoff. I forgot that they beat Liquid that year. Holy shit! Yeah, Starzo like full hard carried this game. Yeah, I remember that. And then
I actually this team might actually be just disappointed because they have good pieces here. They have Rubinho, they have Camo.
Yeah, but Camo was pretty bad that year.
No, I think disappointed is fair for this team. Like, I don't think this team was actually...
They have Starzo, like, I know Starzo was bad.
Like, I'm thinking about it.
He shouldn't, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I would take this team over their 2023 version. I would take them over MIBR 23. I would take them over Global 24.
Well, to be fair, we did say that the Koi 23 team was going to be the best Koi team that we ranked.
Yeah.
Oh,
but we did forget about
maybe we were just liars.
Yeah, we did
liars. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I think it's just the nature of the tiers because, like, once some games is like, okay, you were bad, but like at least you did something. But disappointed is like when you have actually like good players and you are just shit, you know.
I don't think this team had that good of players outside of Grabinho and Camo, though.
They have 3 good players, even though Starkso was actually awful that year.
Well, so then they had 2 good players.
No.
I didn't think Starzo was going to be good for this team from the beginning. And I don't know.
Like you're a hater.
I mean, they did beat that like Vitality super team. Oh no, this wasn't this wasn't the super team fight. The Vitality in air quotes super team was in 2025, which honestly should be in this tier list if the NRG one was. I kind of forgot about them because Vitality built another super team this year and were actually good.
I mean, no, Vitality actually made top 4 at an international, and I really don't think that if you make top 4 at an international, you can go in a list like this.
That's true. That actually, I think I did remember them, and that's why I didn't put them here. But yeah, I'm down to put Koi in disappointing. Then we'll move on to Gentlemates, who I think kind of...
What's the Takas team? The Natas Takam? Takas Natang team?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah,
this was
the first Inception.
Yeah, I thought this, like, I don't know, does this team, like, really, truly belong on this list? Like,
Yes.
I think you could make a case for, like... Am I insane for saying you can make a case for not actually bad?
Yes, I
like,
think so.
I remember this team not actually being that bad.
I mean, they won some maps. Like they went one in, like they won a map against Heretics. They won a map against Navi in stage 2. But I think that's probably what you're remembering more than anything. Where like they went 0-2 at kickoff. To be fair, they lost to Vitality both times, who were actually good at kickoff. They beat Vitality in stage 1. And they got 2 wins there, but then stage 2, their only win was against Koi that year. I really have a hard time putting them in anything other than won some games. Honestly,
I think disappointing. If you want to, like, I think disappointing is...
I mean, they were an Ascension team that probably had some kind of expectations. Like, they went on an insane run at Ascension, though.
Yeah.
Like, this was the team where, like, Natank went fucking nuclear.
Yeah.
In 2 games. Like, he was unbelievable.
That was probably the best Natank we ever had.
So, I don't know. Maybe I can be convinced to put them disappointing, but Lucas, Adbo, where would you guys have them?
I would have won some games, personally.
Let me think about that. Give me 2 seconds. 1, 2. Yeah, just won some games. I don't think they were I don't think people were expecting a lot of this team to put them in disappointment.
I mean, I think probably the Gentlemates fans expected a lot, but that was... I mean, the French fans always really like their teams and really back them.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just yeah, that's different. All right, now we're going on to 2025, where we'll start with Team Secret. This was the first, I think, truly awful Team Secret team. The other teams kind of like made playoffs consistently, did some things. But
yeah,
this team really pissed me off because this was like they hadn't been good in 2024, and they didn't make any changes heading into 2025, and then it ended up kind of spiraling their year out because then they picked up new players for stage 1 after going 0-2 at kickoff. Wait, what? Wait, Wild Oreo was on this team heading into kickoff?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't.
There was a team of all time.
Yeah.
One of the teams of all time. This is the only thing I can say. Because I don't think this year Zeta is probably the best Zeta we ever have. So how much can you actually
We're talking about Secret, Lucas.
Yeah, sorry, Secret. I wanted to see Secret.
Yeah,
it was the best Secret we ever had, sorry. But
no? But the 24 and 23 teams are viable teams in Pacific.
No, I'm talking about this year Secret. It's the best Secret we ever had.
This Secret was not better than 23 and 24 Secret.
You don't think 26 Secret is the best Secret?
No.
Really?
Well, the other 2 aren't even on this list. Hold on, I need to pause the recording real quick. All right, we're back. Now moving on to... Wait, we were talking about 25 Secret already?
Yeah.
Where did we leave off? I don't remember. Where were we going to put them? Well, yeah, what were we talking about, though? Because I know we were already talking about this team.
Bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, really? They were bad?
They were bad.
No, they were good.
Okay. I forgot about that. No,
good,
I don't know. I think this is probably the worst Team Secret team we've seen, though. Oh, yeah, Lucas was saying that, 26 Secret has been better than the other 2 Team Secret teams in 23 and 24, when Secret hasn't made playoffs this year. They also...
They're going to make playoffs.
They started the year 0-7 or whatever. Oh, no. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then they got a win at the end of stage 1. And that's been one of 2 wins for Secret this year. So I would put 25 Secret in shit, probably.
Yeah.
Like, they won some games. They beat RRQ, who was good that year. Oh my god, I remember that game. I remember waking up to that game and how insane that was. But that was really the only good thing they did that year. They beat GE, who was not very good, and those were their 2 wins for the season. All right, then 25 Zeta Division.
25 Zeta.
Who, I'm pulling up the record now. So they went 0-2 at kickoff, and they won. Oh, so this was the Zeta Division team that beat Paper Rex at the end of the year in 2025.
Yeah.
So I think this team can go and win some games potentially. Like they were pretty bad the entire year up until that point. I think they probably would have gone in shit had it not been for them. Like the second they were fully eliminated from champs and everything, they kind of turned it on and were a lot better.
That was funny. That was very funny.
Where they beat Paper X and boom. So I think they deserve at least to go and win some games because they did win some games in stage 1. They beat Secret. They beat Talon, who Talon wasn't a bad team at all either. So yeah, I think overall that's where they should go. But I mean, if anybody has any other arguments, I would be fine to hear that. But I just
no.
Like I have nothing to say about this team.
All right, a team that Lucas may have things to say about is 2025 2G. Where would you put them?
I would put them. You're going to hate me, but I will put them in disappointing.
I guess.
Like they have the most hype up player from Brazil in Spike. They have Silence that at that time it was a really solid player.
And Zap, who a lot of people thought would be good.
And Zap and Zap that people thought he was going to be good, and I thought he was going to be good.
Same.
But he just had I don't know.
He chudded.
Honestly,
that's actually the best way of describing it. Probably he chudded. Yeah.
So I actually really
I agree
watching this team, but then.
Also, didn't they get some wins?
I don't remember actually if they got a win. I cannot tell you.
So they went 0-2 at kickoff, which again, that was that and bleed kickoff were 2 of the worst performances I've seen in a tournament.
Yeah,
the 2G kickoff was that was so bad.
But then they beat Loud, they beat Furia in stage 2, and those were their only 2 wins.
Ever.
Huh. Maybe, I think they're disappointing or shit. I would put them in shit.
Yeah, I would not put them in disappointing. That's overrating them a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, I think, but by nature of just looking at the tier name, they were disappointing. But I think in terms of, actually, I think that, they're all-time awful, actually. The more I think about it.
Yeah, that's more like it. Like what?
Yeah, they're all-time awful. I feel pretty good. I can be convinced to put them in shit if LB wants to put them shit.
No, all-time awful.
Okay, good.
I would. This next team lost to them famously.
Yeah,
25 Loud.
But they were better than that. I think they were shit.
Are they?
No, they were shit, but they weren't that bad. Because their kickoff was good. They started the year pretty good. They beat Lev to start stage 2. Now they didn't win a game outside of that.
$50.
But I think that they deserve at least shit.
That's fine.
I can't be convinced to put them in all-time awful because I think there's
no, they're not all time.
I don't think there can be 3 teams from one region in 1 year that are all-time awful.
No. Wait, 3 teams?
Well, our next team is 2025
Furia.
Well, yeah,
but this team is all-time awful. You cannot convince me that this team is not all-time awful.
They have Luke Show.
So
what team on
Furia?
the Furia? No. Oh, okay. No, I thought you meant.
No,
I thought you meant
about
Loud.
Furia.
I thought you meant Loud. I'm like Luke Show was good. Pancata was okay. Verdi was a real player in stage 2. I don't know. But yeah, Furia, all-time awful. One of the worst teams that we've ever seen in 2025.
Second worst player of all time.
True. Behind Narrate.
Who's the worst?
at
Behind
kickoff.
Kesnet.
True.
Kesnet stage 2.
I don't think Lucas wants to interact with your rage bait, Edba. So
Rage bait.
so this team won one game the entire season, and that was with a substitute roster in their opening game.
Yep. The best result all season.
And that was against 2G as well, the other team in this tier. Which also like kind of gives you perspective on why this 2G team is in this tier as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't really think we need to argue for it too much. Most people are going to agree with this. I think everybody's going to agree with this, not most people. To be fair, I mean, they did take a map off MIBR in the last week of Stage 1. Like, how? Oh, MIBR lost 10 defense rounds on Ascent. That's how.
Alright.
Interesting.
Oh, what can
Yeah.
I wanted to check. I just checked VLR, and Kesnet, even though Kesnet had a decent performance, he is still worse than Urango right now.
Thoughts, Lucas? Lucas?
Really? I don't have any thoughts.
Okay. Well, Adba,
It's fine.
do you have any thoughts on 2025 Gentlemates?
2025 Gentlemates?
So for reference,
let me
this
look at the
was
roster.
I was gonna say this was the team that did decently well at kickoff. They got a couple wins.
MA 25. Oh, but
This
yeah,
is
but
the
this
Click
was the
team.
this was the team that had like a bunch of chokes, right?
Yes, and then in stage 2, they went 0-5. But this was after being up, let's see, 12-6 to Foot on Lotus and their final map in that game, and then losing. Then in the next game, they were up. Okay, that one wasn't that bad, but they were up 10-2 on Ascent on map 2, which if they they still they lost map 1, but they were up 10-2 and almost lost Ascent against Heretics. Then the next week against BBL, they were up 12-5 and also 10-2 and lost Lotus to BBL. I specifically remember that map. Then against Giant X, they were up 10-2 on Ascent again, or no, 9-3 on Ascent and lost that map, which against Giant X as well. And then I believe they closed out the year losing an 8-3 lead to Vitality, which ended up being a 13-10. So, where would you guys actually put this team? Because I think
I don't know.
They were okay at kickoff. They were pretty bad in stage 1, just straight up, like they were just bad. But then they should have been better in stage 2. I think this team has an argument for disappointing or won some games.
They were Captain disappointing. I don't think they were actually that bad.
I was thinking won some games. I mean, I don't remember I don't remember like specifics in these games.
Yeah.
But the teams that they beat were like not that good. They only they had I guess a fluke win against Liquid, and then they only beat Koi and
Apex.
Koi and Apex.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So disappointing, probably.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm arguing not for disappointing.
Oh, you're arguing for.
Yeah, because they only beat Koi and Apex, and then lost every other game.
Well,
and then like had a bunch of chokes. Which, you could have said they maybe should have won, but they didn't. So like.
Yeah, true. I think that's fair. I think it's either shit or disappointing, depending on how you really read what they did. Honestly, I'd be more inclined to put them disappointing, but I'm curious what everybody else thinks.
No, I don't want them disappointing.
I want them disappointing. I thought like they should have won more games. They just have like the problem closing them out, and you can say that make them a bad team, but it still, I cannot like. Yeah, it does. Like they're a bad team. That's like all of these teams are bad. Like we know this.
Yeah, including.
But like, no, that's the exception. That's why not actually bad. That's what they say in the tier, idiot.
Albie, what do you think? Where would you have Gentlemates?
I think disappointing is probably correct.
Okay.
Like I don't know. Yeah, disappointing.
Okay. So then we have 2025 Apex. I think this team is either all-time awful or shit. I would be okay with either one of those.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're all time awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me take.
Bro, you just said you would be fine with either one, and then you're instantly like, really?
No, I actually wouldn't. This team didn't win a game all year.
Yeah, they didn't win a game.
They're all-time awful.
No, they're not.
No, they didn't win a game. It's all-time awful.
So who cares? They still came close.
Who cares if they won games?
Yeah, exactly, precisely. Thank you for agreeing, Wilkin.
Lucas, is he muted?
No, I'm here.
You can't have a team that won 0 games.
Yeah, but like they will beat the majority of team in of.
Yeah, I actually agree. It's all-time awful. It's all-time awful.
Like they would beat every single team in all-time awful. In my
they
opinion.
wouldn't beat 23 KC.
They would.
They would. If they were transported to 23, they still would. Yeah.
They also wouldn't have beaten Stage 2, the Stage 2 version of this 2G team.
Yeah, they wouldn't beat 2G. I will stand on that. They would not beat 2G.
Okay.
The thing is like what version of this team? That's like because like this.
Well, but then it would be close between.
Wait, Wilkin, I'm noticing a pattern. Like
What?
Barring some random teams, if you have a white, blue, or black in your logo, you're gonna be bad at some point.
Or orange.
Like,
energy. You have energy and Apex here.
Yeah, but there's only 2. But I mean, like, look at the teams we have left.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. But I just you can't make a serious argument for this team to not be an all-time awful.
I'm making it.
It's not a serious one.
Well, that's your opinion, man.
It's not, but it's not a serious argument.
That's just your opinion.
This is a serious argument I'm making. This is not like this team will actually beat everyone here.
Okay.
Like it's not even close.
They're the best team in this tier. I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, so like they're not all-time awful because
but
they
all
still
of
have,
these
like,
teams
those
would
games.
all of the shit teams would demolish them. They would actually provide 2025.
They will actually win against KC 2023 easily.
All the teams. No.
They will.
No, Boo would drop 50 on them.
Boo will never drop 50 on no one.
Wait, let me look back at the 23 Heretics. Just to refresh myself.
Yeah, Mixwell is going to be winning this game.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The 23 Heretics team beat Giants.
So?
Who were like good that year. They made champs.
It's EMEA, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't like it. Apex is playing in EMEA and they won 0 games.
EMEA.
Yeah, but Floro got that really nice ace.
All right, 25 KC. Disappointing, I think, is fair for them. I know there's the comps with this team was like the big thing, rather than the actual roster talent or anything.
Yeah. I think it was is like everyone was like, okay, Sadak like wasn't that bad in 2024. He's going to come back. Martin is like really fucking good in his role, and we have like Aves, Elite, and Suigetsu. Like to me, was the biggest disappointment of this team.
Suigetsu was awesome for this team, even though they were terrible.
Not that awesome, bro.
Yes, he was. He was like the best most player in EMEA.
Let's calm down with the
no, Suigetsu was really good in 2025.
Let's calm down with the really good.
He was the best smokes player in EMEA.
We never watched this team one time.
No. What the fuck did you? What?
In 2025? Who was better?
The best. He was the best controller player in EMEA this year, according to you.
Yes. Who was better?
Lucas can't answer because he doesn't actually watch the games.
You've maybe seen one game of KG.
Actually,
Kiko was playing on EMEA this year.
Yeah, but
he was the best smokes player regionally.
No, Kiko and Roxic was better.
Ruxic was not better. Ruxic had one good stage.
No, yeah, because
He was
the
horrible.
Stage he played.
Yeah, Ruxick was horrible in stage 1 in kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he still was better than Suigetsu.
No, he was not. Ruxick was one of the worst players in stage 1 in kickoff. In EMEA, just total, not just most. He had one good stage. Suigetsu was good the whole year.
Yeah,
Mom, dad, stop fighting.
No, is he good the whole year?
Mom, dad, stop fighting, please.
Suigetsu was like top 10 in stats at kickoff. Let's see.
Yeah, no, Suigetsu was good. I'm not telling you he was bad.
I mean, you literally did say that he was the most disappointing piece on this team when this team was running dog shit comps. Martine was kind of ass after the previous year. Sadak was one of the worst individuals in EMEA, running being part of those. And calling wise, he wasn't very good either. He was really good the year before on 2024 BBL, even though that team was shit, and then he was dog shit this year, playing Vice and playing on an English-speaking team. There was so much more wrong with this Karmine Core team, including Aves being a little inconsistent as well. That the fact that you're even suggesting that Suigetsu was at fault for this team's struggles is fucking insane.
No. I didn't say that. Let's put words in my mouth. Let's calm down a little bit.
If he was you're saying that he's at all a part of why this team was bad in any way, shape, or form.
Mom and
he wasn't.
Mom and Dad, please stop. Can we go on to the next team?
If you ask me whose fault was this team was awful.
Yes, but every bad team, all of the players. Every bad team, all of the players have some kind of fault. This team is the exception to that. Suigetsu was great on this team.
Sadak was awful in this team. The reason they lost everything is because of Sadak. I'm telling you that now.
And Aang.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, if we're talking about the coach, yeah.
In hindsight, Aang was probably more at fault than Sadak.
Aang should have been gone after this year.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, that might be the worst take you've ever said in your life, Lucas. I'm not gonna lie. That Suigetsu was disappointing this year. Oh my god.
Yeah, he got good stats. Nice. Okay. Then.
I mean, that's not what I was saying. I was saying he was good, and then I then brought up the stats argument after that. He was a top 3 statistical player in stage 2 as well.
Okay, who was better than the stage?
I mean, that's fair enough. He was better than Kiko stats-wise in stage 1 as well.
Yeah, but he was putting these stats in internationals.
And?
He was awesome. He was awesome in regionals, and then he was actually doing against teams that matter.
Well, I mean, Suigetsu's team didn't let him do that. Because the team was so shit around him. He didn't get a chance to show that in internationals.
Yeah.
Well, we'll move on. Koi 25.
Yeah. What case? This team shouldn't been better. Actually, better. This roster was not. Yeah, but this roster shouldn't been.
Yeah.
What it was.
But I think they're shit pretty clearly.
Yeah, if you saw after you see them play, they were.
It's this makes sense, but yeah. I believed in this roster quite a bit, to be fair.
Was this year?
Yeah.
Was this the Koi team that had Pansy fucking laughing her off because they couldn't even do a
I don't think it was Koi. I thought it was a different team.
I'm pretty sure it was Koi.
It might have been I think it's somebody versus Koi.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was Koi. I don't think it was Koi.
But maybe Koi was in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was. Wait, no, it was Apex, and they weren't playing Koi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Were they playing KC, or am I going nuts?
I forget. Let me check.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
I know it was on Icebox, and the one time Apex and Koi played, it wasn't on Icebox. Yeah, it was this map. Here we go against KC. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But I think they're shit.
I was misremembering. Yeah, they were shit no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, they were so bad to fucking keep them, bro.
All right. Well, that's it for 2025, and we'll be right back. I need to pause the recording. All right. Now on to these 26 teams, starting with Zeta Division.
Okay, I'm gonna run Pacific. I don't watch Pacific, so I can't be tainted by bias. So Zeta Division, I think Zeta Division probably won some games or shit, right?
I would say wait. So disappointing is better than won some games because to me, I wouldn't say they're disappointing because the expectations weren't that high, but but they're doing better than what I thought they would do. So
which is why I think
they're
games.
better. But I think they're better than won some games though. But I feel like disappointing isn't the right word for this team.
I think they've been better stage 2 than won some games, but the rest of the year was pretty bad.
Yeah, so I think won some games. I mean, split one. But right now they're doing good. So that's fine. Won some games is good.
Okay, guys, just not actually bad because recently they've been great, or like how much stock do we put on that?
You could say the same thing about Zeta. Recently they've been good as well. So put them in the exact same tier. They were bad all split one, and now they're doing good.
Yeah, the thing with the 2026 teams is that the year is still going.
Yeah, but right now they're doing good. So
yeah.
It could change. Secret.
You can say the same shit about Secret.
No, I think shit. Because Zeta and Vero are better than Secret.
I agree with that.
And so C9.
Can we put them in just it's not all time awful, but just yet because they have the worst roster move of all this whole year.
I think if we put Giants 2024 in shit instead of won some games just because they were so unmemorable, I think it's fair to put C9 in shit just because the roster moves.
Yeah.
I guess all-time mismanagement.
All right. EG also shit, but maybe won some games. I don't know.
No, they're shit. Okay,
fine.
No, actually, I actually really like the ideas they have this.
Yeah, but I don't think they've won some games. Is the problem?
I mean, they won 2 games at kickoff.
Yes, that's true.
Oh boy, they won 2 games.
And they won against Envy.
Envy, all-time awful.
All-time awful.
Same with Pacific.
I think currently, right now, they have a chance of getting out of this tier, but they have to do more. They have to actually do those things to get out of the all-time awful team.
Yeah, there's things
out of the all-time awful tier.
And Pacific, well,
I mean, this is an all-time awful.
All-time awful. Nothing you can say. Where's KC here?
KC 26, not actually bad.
What? Yeah, why is KC
if we're putting dude, they went 0-5 last split and didn't win a game at kickoff. Or they won a game at kickoff.
If we're putting Barrel won some games, I would put KC 2026.
Yeah, but KC, KC, okay, they have a bad split, but now they're the best team in EMEA.
They had 2 bad splits, and they won one more game. They won one more game than Varel have won.
Actually, I would put them won some games right next to Varel.
But okay, I mean, I definitely have bias, but I think
I think they're better than Varel.
They look exponentially better than Zeta and Varel.
Yeah, I would put them disappointing.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Right next to
wait. Just wait 1 second. I'm looking at something.
Okay. What are you looking at?
1 second.
6, 7. 3, 2, 1. Jesus, this is actually taking 8 years.
Well, I was looking at crew because if we, I mean, I don't remember these games, but I know they won a crazy one in LCQ. I remember that, but I don't remember what happened in these games.
Yeah,
but, they went crew. You could say the same thing about crew. I feel like.
But it's different because the year ended, so we know what happened.
Yeah, we know that crew ended up making champs. We don't know that KC is going to make champs.
If KC make champs, they're not actually bad.
Yes, I would agree with that. But
currently, we can just take a look at the
yeah, that's fine. They can be there.
Yeah.
Okay, Ginex.
And to me, it's disappointed because they have a I think people
Ginex is the clearest disappointment. No, because for
what the fuck are we saying?
No, but people have them third on the tier list coming into the year.
Yeah, but have you watched the games this year?
Yeah, but that's why they're disappointing.
Yeah.
They're not. What?
Okay,
are we missing something? Is this a different team we're watching? What the fuck are we saying?
I'm not saying what. I'm telling you, this team is shit.
X and disappointing?
So if they're shit, then they should go in shit. If they're shit, then they should go in shit.
Put them shit. They're disappointed, but they're also shit. But they're more shit than they are disappointing. So they belong in shit.
I mean, they've won some games. I think it's actually fair to put them in won some games. Because they beat Pacific, they beat Heretics at kickoff. I forgot this game even happened, by the way.
Same.
But then they beat Pacific again in stage 1. They beat BBL in stage 1, which that wasn't impressive in stage 1. But then they beat an Eternal Fire. So they've won a few games. They've done some things.
Put them won some games.
And like Westside and Cloud.
Definition of it was disappointing.
Well, yeah, they are disappointing, but they are shit. They are really bad.
This is what I said. Like the name of the tier, like. But like, so disappointing means that these teams are better than the other teams, but they're still like they're
like if Giants isn't if Giants goes in disappointing, then C9 should go in disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. Like
no,
I feel like the expectation,
and same with Loud in 2025.
But yeah,
like I there's no argument for disappointing.
I'm happy with this.
I don't understand why that was like a thing.
I'm actually kind of surprised. Not like, but if you ask me, coming into the tier list, I thought we were going to have like at least one more team in not actually bad. I don't know which team, but I thought we are going to convince ourselves to have a team in not actually bad.
Yeah, same. But I think actually going through and talking about all of them.
But like we need to wait for that.
Yeah, like I think that they will end up here at the end of the year. Yeah. But so far, what we've seen from them, they're in disappointing.
We need to revisit this tier list after champs, I think.
I think that's fair. I think that we might get a team that gets added to this list depending on how Crew does in play-ins.
No, but the thing is, Crew was actually good for stage 1.
Yeah.
So
was like NRG was actually good for kickoff.
Okay, true.
Yeah, I mean, and KC was really bad. Now they're good. It's like the same thing, but flip-flop.
Yeah. Okay.
So. And like this stage 2 Crew, like again, is one of the teams that goes up there in terms of like if you're just talking stage 2, one of the worst that we've ever seen. They were terrible at kickoff. I know it's not like the actual roster's fault, but they were terrible at kickoff objectively.
Yeah.
Like I think this team could go in one of the worst of all time, especially because they didn't win a playoff game. Like if they had won a playoff game, I think that kind of gets them out of it. But being there, like I made this tier list before I believe they lost their most recent game. So, but after that, I think I probably actually would have put them in here in hindsight, and they probably would go in either won some games or disappointing right now. Somewhere in there, if we did end up putting them in. But yeah, any final changes we want to make? Do we really want to order the tiers? I don't think it really matters too much. I think mostly the teams at the ends of them are better.
We've already been recording for a while. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm done with
just being done with this list.
The listeners don't know that we've been recording for 4 hours.
I want to talk about good teams next week, please.
Though I'm copying this image and putting it in general. Well, can you pull this up on the stream?
Yeah.
This is. I'm not going to say who it is. But this is a tier list I found on Twitter of someone's predictions for the teams that are going to make Shanghai, and I want to highlight some things about Na'Vi in EMEA. They currently have 4 points.
They have to have a run.
That means they would have to make top 2 to qualify, and at their current form, I think that's insane.
How does this even happen?
The other things like
I don't think EMEA. I literally don't think EMEA is possible.
Yeah, that's
what I'm wondering.
That's the first thing that I noticed. But I mean, KC is reasonable just because the form they've been in. Like they could go on a crazy run.
Yeah, I mean maybe Liquid end up finish over.
Insane.
Yeah, I think Navi and BVL exclude each other. Like the other, you have to pick one of those, and the other teams can go.
Hold on.
Technically, Lucas. I mean, you could say Liquid form, but BBL have more points than Liquid do.
Yeah, BBL have 11 points.
Really?
Yeah. So if BBL make top 4, they're in.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Liquid would need Heretics to do literally nothing.
Yep.
And then make top 3, I think, and then I think that they could be in, but I don't know how many points they get.
So this is possible then, no?
Wait, no, wait. I need to check how many points they get.
A lot of things would have to happen, though.
So they need plus 5.
I'm not saying that. Yeah.
14, so then they'd be tied on champs points with Vitality. I don't know how that works necessarily.
Yeah.
So it would be I would have to be Foot win like no games, or like don't get top 4. It would be Liquid, KC. Not it would be those 4 as the top 4 in EMEA, with BBL 4th, Liquid 3rd, and then KC and Navi in the final. So it is.
Yeah.
I think it is technically possible,
but it's hard, and like
it's a very specific scenario.
Yeah.
Too.
Also, the only reason that makes sense is Americas to me.
Yeah, I mean,
like I can see all these 4.
That's
but also,
it's the top 4 on champs points.
APAC is crazy. DFM to have 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, they're making the final.
No, they're not.
I mean, Gen G and DFM make the final. I actually don't know if this is possible. +5. Yeah, it's not possible. Wait, no, GE could win one more and then they'd be tied with Nongshim on champs points.
Yeah,
so I guess it is.
But if DFM make the final, they're in, right? Like if they make the final, they're in.
Yeah, but it would have to be DFM and Gen G making the final because Gen G has 5 points.
Gen G has 1 point for me, unless it's not updated.
It's not updated.
But, yeah,
it's not possible for them to have 1 point.
Yeah, they've won games. We also then how do DFM have 2? How do DFM have 2?
You're looking at the stage 1 points, Uppa.
If
you're not looking at the overall points,
guys.
No, I'm looking at the overall points.
Well, then it's not updated for stage 2 at all.
If this was champions, would this be a good champions?
I think so.
I think we have. Okay, let me see what many teams I think are going to be good in champs. 1, 2.
Yeah, like what other teams would you want here?
6.
Vitality and Foot.
Yeah, maybe, I would rather have Foot over BBL. Vitality, I don't care.
No, not the
I
BBL.
like BBL.
Then not
I like BBL over Foot. I like BBL over Foot.
No, yeah, BBL over Foot is fine. I'd probably say Vitality over Navi.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, Vitality had their shot, bro. Let's get Navi in here to shine.
I mean, Vitality got top 4.
I'm kind of going to miss DRG, but I want Tailu.
Yeah, with their ass now, so it doesn't matter.
I want new Chinese teams. I really do.
And Tyloo and Nova are the truth. EDG, XLG, you're gone, bro.
I would also probably prefer one of the like more experienced Pacific teams instead of GE. Personally,
G1?
GE had
their G1 or Nongshim.
GE already had their shot, bro.
Oh, Nongshim would be fun actually.
Because like I don't think Nongshim would be very good, but it's like they won a Masters event. They should be in champs.
Let's get RRQ.
No.
No. PaperX, DFM, Zeta, Gen G.
Yes. But that definitely isn't possible. I'll tell you that.
DFM, Zeta final. Gen G make 3rd.
And end up with 9 points to Nongshim's 14.
Yep.
Or 10 points to Nongshim's 14.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, that'll be the end of the episode. Lucas, you can do the outro.
Wait, no.
Oh, okay,
all of Nongshim players can't get visas. Gen G takes her spot.
All right. There you go. All right. Lucas, you do the outro.
Okay. That was like... Okay, guys, we did the worst tier list of all time in the worst teams. Like, it was awful. Like, we have awful takes, especially mine, apparently.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, you guys, like, enjoy that episode. And hopefully, like, you guys can, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Yep. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be doing a hot takes episode next week. So, if you guys want to leave some in the comments below, I'll also ask in my Discord as well. But it'll be mostly the 4 of us with our hot takes. Just about, it can be about like 2026, about like kind of whatever, even like if you're going like historically back in terms of those kinds of hot takes as well. Anything is really welcome for that, as long as it's, we'll say mostly Valorant related. I'm actually down to do some non-Valorant related hot takes, even for the podcast.
I have a good one for that, and then.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody say bye. LB say bye.
Bye.